Alright, welcome back. Okay, not welcome back. Actually, you're welcome. Good afternoon. My name is Rose Blossom, and this is The Buzz. I'm excited about this, today and tomorrow, because it's usually on the softer notes, because it's not the whole dramatic politician and all the whole issues we have to start talking about when it comes from the presidency down to the citizens. Here we're talking about relationship and lifestyle, and of course, do not forget you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just like and share also, and you can actually download Galaxy Television app on Google Play Store or Apple Play Store, so you can watch our live programs. Okay, I have a guest in the house. I'll call her a newbie, but this one doesn't look like a newbie, because we're already chit-chatting before even the camera came on. And we're so sorry we're just starting now, but trust me, you're going to enjoy the ride. Okay, her name is Omolola Branko. She's an entrepreneur and a business startup consultant. It's good to have you. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. How was your journey? You already told me, but just how was your journey?
It's relatively okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so today, the first trending video we'll be reacting to is about a man that caught his wife cheating after being away for, should I put just 2 weeks? Let me just put just 2 weeks. Although we don't know the story behind all the whole drama, but I'm going to show you a video now where he came in, he has his phone up, this is social media era, has his phone up capturing the wife. The wife was so calm. The man she was cheating with was also so calm, and it was a question and answer, no drama and all of that, but he was just away for 2 weeks, only to come home to see his wife with another man. Let's watch this video. We'll be right back to the studio to deliberate. Also saw the vulgar language that the editor was supposed to actually mute at that part. I don't know what happened, so apologies for children who are actually watching this program. And of course, it's a national TV, so apologies still. Anyway, I noted out some things that man was saying and the response she was giving, and also the man she was cheating with. Now, she said, "You left me. I was crying. I was begging. Boy, yes, for 2 weeks, and you still left me." And the first question he asked her when he opened the door was, "You didn't actually waste time?" And she responded immediately, "No, like I did not waste time." And she started giving her reasons, which he left me, I begged you, you're supposed to say, and all of that. Then the other part is the man part, where the husband was trying to explain to the other man, "I have nothing against you." And the bro said, "Yeah." Like, is the way the conversation is the way the conversation is saying for the maturity and the, are you serious? Anyway, what's your take about this? Do you actually think, me, I feel what she did was wrong, but I just want to hear from you.
Okay, for me, I would not see that as cheating. I don't know how they are using the word cheating, because they said it's very explicit. Now this man walked away, not like he traveled. He was not emotionally available. There was a break. In a relationship, there shouldn't be break. You understand? They're married, but he left. Not like he traveled. I want us to, get that part. I watched the video, I read comments on it, and now I watched again. This lady was pleading, she was begging, she said, "You left me." It's not everybody you can walk out of and just come back. He knows his wife, he should know better. Do you understand? I think the man already covered up the relationship for her to have gone
that way.
There was no relationship. We need to establish that fact so that we don't, mix things up. There was no relationship, so I don't know. That nothing justifies cheating, fine. But is this a case of cheating?
For me, it's a case of cheating.
We need to
even if the man has said, "I'm not doing it again," and he left just 2 weeks, and plus, even if you say he's not doing it again, there's no paperwork, there's nothing. You didn't even take your time. Yes, I know people get over things just very quickly, but this is marriage. It's not just a relation. Like, you guys are actually married, and something happened. He probably left. Yes, he did leave, and he's coming back, which he actually said is just coming to even pick some few things, but only for him to be shocked that the few things I even came to pick, she has already moved on. Like she said, you are not. He was even mentioning something. He said, the sofa. I will beg you that let's do something on.
You are not.
You did not agree, but you are already doing it with another man. Now there is another problem. You should know that there is a problem already in that relationship, because if you cannot offer your husband a particular thing, and in just 2 weeks you can deal with a total stranger, and you still it's still not cheating to you.
Whoa.
I don't need to change your mind.
I get
But
what if the table was turned?
Mm.
I'm going to be making confused over this. If the table was turned, maybe I still do not see it as cheating.
Mm.
I still do not want to establish
It
as cheating because they had issues. Okay, we can. It's 2 weeks though, but they were separated because he said he was even back home to pick some things to live again. You know, you can't start running from your issues.
right.
Since walked out of her life, then she's at liberty to do whatever she wants to do. She's an adult. She's a full-grown woman with blood in her veins. Not every woman that can.
The blood has been running for 2 weeks. She needs a repumping. This one, I can't play the video again, but the man caught, I sent it to you, the man caught his wife cheating after 2 weeks of living. Now, there are some things we talked about. She said that because there's no relationship, because as for the woman, she said she begged, she cried, don't leave me, she did everything, but the man still left after 2 weeks. And the man came back only to pick his things, only to find out that she's already with another man, and she was doing it with the man on the sofa that he had been begging her to do, but she refused to do it. So what she says is not cheating because he left already. What's your take?
There are two parts to that story. If I want to be very honest with you, 2 weeks is too short for a woman under the confinement of matrimony to start an affair, a sexual affair. If you ask me, starting an affair is different. So okay, maybe I'm heartbroken and I just need to fill up the space, and I start talking out with some guy. It's different. But the fact that I cut your pants down with another guy, that shows two things. Number one, it shows that she's a loose person. Number two, it shows that marriage, they never really had deep connections. The connection between the both parties was not strong enough. It was, as a matter of fact, it was volatile.
I think I would agree because he complained about what she was doing, not being able to do that.
So it's too short. Even for people who are not married, we have a quarrel, and naturally, when people have quarrels, they don't want it themselves. They just want to give themselves space. And so if a woman walks up to you, either as a girlfriend or as a wife, and tells you, I'm not doing again, I'm leaving, you definitely know that she's pissed at that moment. So you won't take her action seriously because you're just, okay, maybe I should give you some space. But the moment you're trying to reconcile, 1 month, 2 months, maybe something above 3 weeks, then you know, this is serious. Do you understand what I'm saying? So he left the house. I'll give you an instance. Okay, I have a friend who had a quarrel with his wife, and the wife got physical. You must hit me, you must kill me today. And he was now like, okay, instead of us to stay in a toxic environment, because he is a perfect definition of masculine. Are you know what I'm saying? So if he lays hand on his wife, you know she's good like that. So he had to leave the house because she was nagging the hell out of his life. So he had to leave the house, and he left the house for a period of time, and when everything was calm, he came back. There are people like that who just want to get that space so that they will not be on the internet saying he killed his wife. So she should have at least waited.
Are you sure she tried maybe talking to him, maybe calling him or something?
So we all have had relationship. We've tested relationship. You know that when a guy is pissed at you or you are pissed at a guy, he won't pick his call. You do all of that because you just give him my space. Do you understand what I'm saying? But there's another, like I said, there are two sides to the story. It is also possible that before he left the house, the relationship had already fallen apart 70%. So maybe they have already been in a situation where both of them have already concluded in their hearts that this thing is not going to work. So the moment he left, she had already said, okay, ever since you have left, no wahala, let me just. But this is also the third part of the story. Usually females always have the third party kind of figure. So I am in love with a guy, but there's this guy in my office who is always admiring me, saying hello, not sounding nice today. You see, most of this category of people, when they have issues in media, wait. So okay, yeah, it's able to both parties, but from my observation, it's more on the females.
Why?
Now, you see, except she's not physically well endowed. If she has the physical configuration, there would, no matter how decent she is, there would always be a side toaster who does not have respect for the ring.
I disagree.
Say that again.
Who does not have respect for the ring,
Even if you're married.
even if you're married. And so they would always want to prove to you that they can even show you care even more than your husband. And you see, women who do not have discipline would always fall prey even when there's no quarrel.
A woman that even has discipline will not even give attention to such. In fact, she won't even have anyone like you're calling third party. No. So
Now, like you said, if she's disciplined, right? Now, I'm not talking about disciplined women, because disciplined women don't know how to push the flies away. But when you're not, you're always going to admire those compliments that you get. Are you understand? You're not going to, so it is possible that that guy had always been around, saying stuff to her, and when she was at the most vulnerable state of her life, that was the guy that she ran to. And you see, some of these friends, some of these male friends are wicked people.
They hang around.
Let me tell you something.
they are waiting for you to set loose.
The moment they find out that you are vulnerable because you're emotionally down, in their bid to tell you stop crying, they pamper you, hug you, they already know how to press all the buttons in a woman, and before you know it, she doesn't even know what she's doing, and by the time she realizes, she's far gone.
This can happen to the most disciplined woman.
Very well, it can happen to the most disciplined woman. As a matter of fact, I've seen this happen to my friend. It almost happened to me. It was just I learned a great deal from that incident, because she broke up with her guy and came crying to me and begged me, success, can I spend a night in your house? And this was my friend. Are you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't tell her no. So she came in my house. But this is what happened. The day she slept in my house, it took the Holy Ghost
Hallelujah.
to prevent me from doing the do. Because I knew that she was vulnerable.
And the time was just right.
Now guess what? When they reconciled, they gave me a very important role to play in their wedding.
Can you imagine?
So when I was doing that in their wedding, I was saying, what if I slept with her?
Imagine. Guy, you take this.
Whereas my female friend, who was in that same state and went to cry to a guy, that night the guy ate her.
Oh, at this point, we will wrap up the show and just say women be disciplined. Let's just say she was a bit loose. That was why she actually.
And men treat your women right.
Okay, yes. Men treat your women right, and at the same time, women take your time. Like he said, it's actually true. Women are not people that, we're not the kind of species that just jump into sex. You know, we take our time, we process it in our head, in our mind, you know, the whole body. We even give you some features. If we need chest and you don't have chest, we'll give you chest in our mind, just to be able to get sexually attracted to you. So I think it's true that it's maybe she's one of the third husband that we did not know. The second husband we did not. Anyways, we'll grab the curtain today. It's an exciting one. We cannot take a lot of videos, but next week is another time where we can do all the training videos and training issues. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
You did justice, but I will not support you in something that you said today.
You did not introduce him.
I introduced him. Yes, I did. Thank you so much, Omolola. It's been an amazing one. As a first B, you see she did fantabulously well. Let me use Mr. Macaroni. Thank you both of you for coming. And thank you, my viewers, for joining. My name is Just Blossom. Tomorrow is Friday. It's going to be Thank God It's Friday. So keep it with us again tomorrow from 12 noon to 1 p.m. My name is Just Blossom. Do have a beautiful day and bye for now.